All right, we're going to walk you through the first 5 multiple choice questions on review day 1. Number 1 started with the integral of 1 over 3x plus 12. You had a couple different ways you could do this. You could do this as a u sub and have whole 3x plus 12 as the u, or you could factor out a 3 here, and it would be 1 over 3 times x plus 4. And then that 1/3 could be pulled out front. So we could have 1/3 the integral of 1 over x plus 4 dx, and that integral becomes the natural log of x plus 4 plus c, which gave us b. That would be the quickest way to do it. But if you did do the u sub, then you have u equal 3x plus 12 du equals 3 dx, and so dx equals 1/3 du. When you go to do that, then you're going to have the integral of 1 over u times du over 3, which gives you 1/3 natural log of u. And then when you go to put that back in, you have a little bit of a conundrum because it's 3x plus 12 inside. And at that point, you have to make a decision. If you spent quite a bit of time already on this, maybe you just pick the one that looks the closest to it. The idea here is that this would become natural log of 3 times x plus 4. And using a log rule, we could split that into natural log of 3 and natural log of x plus 4. And then because 1/3 natural log of 3 is a constant, that would combine with the c to create another constant, and then you'd have what we have there in b. The other idea is you could always just take the derivative of your choices, and the one that gets you back to here is the one that's right, and the only one that does that is b. Okay. So that was number 1. Number 2 gave us a table and wanted us to find through the trapezoid rule how far this had gone. So we're basically just doing trapezoid on this. Sometimes it just helps to draw it. So we start at 0, and then we go to 0.5, then to 2, then to 3. This is going to be up here at 20, this up here at 60. So that'll be our trapezoid there. Then this one will be at 40. All right, and then this last one will be here at 30. Okay, so basically we're going to add those sides. So it's 20 plus 60 times the distance between them, 0.5 divided by 2, plus add these two together, that's 100 times 1.5 divided by 2, and then add those 70 times 1 divided by 2. This is going to be 40 times a half, so that's 20. This is 50 times 1.5, which is 75, and then this is 35, and if you add that up, you get 130, which was b. For number 5, they gave us a couple of definite integrals of g and wanted us to know that. So the first thing you had to clue in on was that this was reversed, and so it's going from the right to the left. So let's flip that around. The area from -10 to 4, the way we would normally think about it, would be the opposite of -3, which would be 3. So our area from -10 to 4 is 3. Our area from 4 to 6 is 5, and they want to know what the area from -10 to 6. So it's just the combination of those, which would be D. Right. Then number 4 gave us a function f of x equal e to the x divided by 3, and they wanted to know what the equation of the tangent line at 3 natural log 4 comma 4 was. So we know it's going to be y minus y over x minus, and then x minus x. And if you look at your choices, you'll see that D right away did it the opposite way. So we can get rid of D at least. And that leaves us with here. And the only difference between those is the slope. So we have to take the derivative of this. So f prime of x is equal to, the derivative of e is to repeat it, times the derivative of that exponent, which is 1/3. Now if we put 3 natural log 4 in, we're going to get e to the 3 natural log 4 divided by 3 times 1/3. 3's cancel here. E to the natural log of 4 is 4. And so we end up with a slope of 4/3, which is A. All right. And then our last one on this part, it gives us this integral of f and says between the integrals 0 to 2, 0 to 3, and 2 to 3, what would be the order from smallest to largest? So we see that from 0 to 2, it's all positive. From 0 to 3, it has that positive, but then it takes away some of the negative. And then from 2 to 3, it's all negative. So this one's all negative, this one's all positive, and this one's in between, right? So if we go from smallest to largest, it would be from 2 to 3. Then it would be from 0 to 3, and then from 0 to 2. So D would be our choice there.